What's up, guys? Welcome back to the Jackson and Eduardo show.
Today we're going to be talking about modern life and how it's making us sick. We literally have gone our whole life kind of believing that we were doing things right,
Yes.
trusting the doctor, and thinking that we were as healthy as we could
Just
be.
doing what we're told.
But the more we've learned, we've realized that actually it's modern life that's making us sick. We
Yeah.
actually were designed in harmony with nature, and unfortunately, everything in today's life, from the food to the water to pretty much everything, is disconnecting from that design.
So
So
to the fullest extent, it takes you out to so hard. You like the environment. It's not the normal environment you should be in. The mindset, forget about that. The nervous system, forget about that. It's
yeah.
just everything we do in our present day life. Even driving to work in crazy traffic is making us crazy. But we just compiled a little list, a little guide, if you would call it.
Yeah, it's going to just cover pretty much everything that you would need to know to live the happiest and healthiest version of a life that you can live.
Present
Because
day.
there's lots of things that are in our way that a lot of us aren't aware of, that I grew my whole life living unaware of. So we just are here to share the information with you, what we've learned along the way. Because, it is hard to unpack these things. We have
Yes.
gone through a lot of, programming and indoctrination in our life. So it's a task to unlearn those things. And so we're going to sit down with y'all and kind of do that with you.
Yeah, absolutely. We're gonna just unpack whatever we learned from years and years, and also like things have been weighing us down for years, and just it's like a quick fix. This is the solution almost to modern day problems that are literally making us worse.
And before we even go into the specific
Yes.
topics, it's pretty much as simple as just reverting a little bit back to what we used to have. Because if we rewind it back to 100 years, we had life a lot more like what it's supposed to look like. We didn't have a lot of these infiltrations in our life that are making it a lot more complicated and not simple, because we literally aren't enjoying things as we should. Our dopamine has been rewired and it's fucked, and we genuinely are not enjoying the small things like we should. Things are way bigger than they are. But just wanted to get that in your head of getting back to a little bit of what we used to be. That doesn't just mean like we're throwing everything of our life into today's
like
world
you can't
away.
use a dishwasher, you can't use your shower, like no.
It's bringing back the ancient studies and things that they learned and have that we're going to apply to our life today, because
it's basically just
our life
simplicity.
is making us sick.
We're making everything so complicated for ourselves. It's like we don't really want to like achieve anything for
It's
ourselves.
because we were taught,
we simply
that's
were
where it
taught what
starts.
to
So
do.
our first topic is going to kind of be indoctrination and programming, because that is the things that we need to unlearn, and even also just understand that we've gone through in order to grow and actually be able to heal, because there's so many things that we've learned that are programming us to be sick and
we have
chaotic
not a
and
clue.
fearful.
Yes, I think just our whole nervous system, the way that we react and the way we respond, we only react and we're not responding. We're always in fight or flight.
Fight or flight, right?
Yes, and we're always just ready to like throw it down, or fully like we put ourselves in a terrible headspace to get something done, and it's like it's so much on our body, and it's like it's too much. Literally, it's too much.
Your nervous system is literally like a signal like reader almost. It's like your body is looking for things to read and for how you're gonna feel and stuff like
not
that.
Feel safe, or
right. So
feel
that's
alert.
so many things. Like literally, just whenever someone walks into the room and you're just trying to determine if they're going to make you feel a certain way, or if there's a dog down the street and you're scared of dogs, that's gonna be in your head. So like there's just a million things that your nervous system has programmed onto yourself. And not only just through life does that happen, but through movies, TV, programming. That is things that happen to us a lot.
That is the programming.
Through tons of different ways.
That seems so harsh that we got programmed and we're like wired for a certain type of way, but people kind of did this to us. People put us in schools for a lot of hours of the day, took us away from family, put us in these weird situations that it's not normal, and it also makes you just become so people pleasing. You basically want everyone to be happy around you,
and
so
that's everyone's
warping and bending themselves in these terrible ways that we're all doing it, and that society is like you're all warped and you're all fake. So every like interaction and encounter you have, it's like weird, and it's weird, and it's gonna be weird. So you already have anxiety because of what everyone's already doing. Like your anxiety is rightfully so to be there. You shouldn't be in that situation the way that it is. And we got programmed to, be nice and be cordial to everyone that we see. But like, I don't know you. I don't have to be nice to strangers. Strangers, danger. We left that go so like early on in our kid.
Programming, it sounds like so scary or weird. It's like we're robots or something.
But we all watch TV.
It's something very simple.
Are you kidding me? We all scroll on our phone. We all know that our parents scroll on Facebook. They're not just, living their life as is. They're taking something from that. They're taking notes from that.
Like that, think of just in general how many different types of people there are in families and lives. So
Right.
like someone who's living a poorer or not as fulfilled life, they're going to be potentially programmed in a lot of ways to believe that they're less than that.
That you need
they're not
money
going to
to
be
be
able
satisfied.
to right, that you have to depend on others or this or that. Like there's
Yes.
there's programming as simple as what you learned and then you decided as fact in your body and in your brain, basically.
Because even think about your parents' jobs. Like if they have a great job and you know that they have a great job and they're doing fine, but then like, you know, they're always talking about business and money and assets, and you know, not, it doesn't seem so right. It's because they were programmed to get a job to do that. They were told you have to do this to be successful, to be stable, to be steady, to have a family, and you know that was told to you, even though all you need for your family is happiness, food, and water.
Literally.
Love, happiness, food, and water. And they've told you that you need everything else in a room. You need to have so many things. You need to have the best of new things. You need to be having trends, and that's what
Overconsumption constantly.
overconsumption, and that's what us as kids have seen as our parents do. Like we don't want to have a job. We don't want to do this because it seems so much, and it really is so much. It's almost too much to have a job because it's like you committed and you signed away like a lot of your life.
It's your time more than anything.
Your time is the most precious thing that you have. It's your time and your health. If you don't have time, you don't have good health, because those go hand in hand.
Right, like if you waste your health trying to make $1 million, it's not worth that.
The
right?
time is
It's
gone,
like,
and
you
then
had to
if you wasted all the time, the health went away from that because you needed.
and you won't get back the moments you miss.
No,
you know?
the moments are gone, and it seems so like even if you acknowledge that you missed a moment and you fully make up with that, that moment was still missed. That innocent moment that was supposed to happen, it was missed and it was gone. And it's like only the what ifs, and that's what we have. We only have what ifs in life, or just everything is fine, and I'm over things being fine. We say that every single day when someone's just like to their problem. You know, it's not that bad, but it's like it's only fine. It's terrible. And that's because everyone's been programmed to live this fine, steady, comfortable life.
Let's do some examples of some you know, like programming that we've all experienced in our lives, from TV to movies. Like TV and movies, they taught us, you know, for example, just for like more regular people not watching, you know, crazy movies in the news, like Disney Channel, that's a very good thing. Like I think of an example, like they were very much, there was a formula there. They had attitudes. The situations in each family was pretty similar, and you learned that. You got taught that, and you started to, you know, act like that, and to your parents, to your friends, whoever it might be. It was you were influenced by that.
It's like baby steps. Disney came first, and you know it's sweet and innocent, and there's always something with trauma. Like we always got tied in really hard because someone's mom got killed,
right,
or something traumatic, terrible happened, or they got separated, and that's just like, whoa. So you have to grasp that and take it in, and then it moves on to the happiness, and he's like, you know, he has to be fine because we're all going to be fine in any situation we're put in. But just seeing that as a kid, it makes you brace, and you shouldn't be bracing your life. And then when you move on to Disney Channel, it's like straight up attitudes, and it's straight up dumb parents, and that's all on purpose. They put dumb people to play as the authority so that you don't care about the authority, so that you try to overrule that, and we take on these things crazily from all the shows that we've ever watched. Like I every time I'm having like a snarky moment, I really think of Alex Russo sometimes.
Right.
Because she was a brat, but I was like, I love that.
Right.
Like, she's fully right, but she's not fully right in every situation she was in. And I guess we saw that growing up with her, but like, you don't take all of it. You just take some tendencies and some examples and some like
you have to be aware of the programming, otherwise you just are only programmed. You have to literally reprogram yourself, otherwise someone else is going to do that without you knowing. Like,
and you have to know that people are trying to do that, so you're aware, so you fully know that it's happening. And once you know, you'll start seeing it. You'll start seeing the dumb parents, and you'll start seeing the stupid auntie.
The formula, like there's formulas for each and every movie practically that are all in the same. Like Netflix, I would say, is the worst of all. The same type of parents Netflix each and every time, the same type of side characters.
The auntie that has no kids but
everything
is rich.
Always right. There's just always the
She's
people who are not, that are losers basically, like no kids and like are drunk and stuff like that. They pin those up to be the funny characters and the cool characters.
The cool characters,
but no, like it's
being
just,
depressed
is
not amazing.
Very an issue.
It's not
That's
fun,
yeah.
And it's not something you should keep going back into just by feeling like isolated and secluded in yourself. You go hug a tree.
But also programming it's Disney and all those things are just more simple for me. But like a lot more people watch a lot of more different things. So like think about war movies, like
Oh my
think
God,
about, you know,
yes.
like
They
just
the trauma is
not propaganda, but basically in a way
even the
like
horror movies. You
what's it
can't be in
called?
a silent place.
Politics, movies of
Oh my God,
politics, or just
yes.
like things in society. Like those are all
There's
things that are
two heavy
programming you in
sides that are
certain
fully
ways.
so important to like detrimental to life.
Yeah,
It seems like,
history
but then
movies.
if they just like shut the hell up for a day, nothing would be different. So like it just makes you
Also, even if it's just
hold it
like
so
programming you to be
close.
in fear or in a chaotic space, like
That's what
that's
the
just a
news
little bit
does.
of what
The
it
news
is
guys,
too.
if you watch the news daily and you're seeing what's happening all over the world and just all the traumatic moments, someone dies every day. Someone gets hurt every day. There's always something tragic happening, and that's just because we live in a world that people don't know that they're getting programmed and they're running around with these illusions of what they think they are themselves, and that's what you have to be the smart person and understand the reality is
Be willing to
warped.
dissolve
You have
that.
to be willing to dissolve that. Absolutely. I love that. And that's just a lot of people don't care that they're being programmed. A lot of people are just living life like almost lollygagging the way that it should be. But in present modern day, we know there's too many things that are infiltrating, and you have too many TikToks, too many Instagrams, too many friends,
Hmm.
and it's just too much for you, and it's really, really too much. That's why whenever you get in a relationship, you simply like isolate each other because it's like you finally off-put everyone else and you're focusing on you and your relationship, and that's just a little example of being to that. But we are in such a state of chaos and like, oh my God, something tragic happened or
Right. Just in the
something.
constant loop of like what's next, what's the issue,
And if it's
basically.
steady,
No
what's happening
calmness
in
and
politics,
growth. Right.
or if it's not steady in politics, like all these animals are going extinct. It's just always something that we have to be on our toes, and
And
that's like
where does this start? School. This starts at school.
yes. To our next
We're being
point,
forced to be put on our toes constantly.
where the programming and where the indoctrination starts to happen is literally in schools.
Yeah.
There's not been one teacher that truly cares about every single student because that's not like physically
And
obtainable.
what's even happening to the students?
Achievable.
They're put under fluorescent lights for 8 hours a day, which that alone is a health factor that's being an issue. Then you're constantly being stimulated for how being peer pressured, trying to fit in,
Yes,
dealing
that's the
with
hardest
a
one for
plethora
sure.
of different types of people.
Oh, and then you have your assignments
Exactly,
and tests
assignments.
weekly.
You're having to be
Weekly.
worried and stressed about these facts that are constantly each and every week. You're just worried, like, what is it? What is it? What is it? What's next? What's next? What's next? You're not just feeling safe. You're not okay
No,
because
you're not able
because
to.
the criteria of you even go through these things and learn, you're having to put yourself up on the wall and like be so ready because it's like I'm nervous. Like,
What's
what
gonna
if am I
happen?
gonna mess
Yeah.
up? Like, if I mess up, there's all these consequences. You've taught me that there's authority, there's these people above me and I have to sit still all day and ignore my body and its intelligence. And I
Ignore
just
all
have
the
to listen to
signals.
what you're telling me. It's indoctrination camp all day long.
Yes, and then you have to be respectful. You have to have that authority figure to you, and you have to put that away in your brain that like if I want to like just walk for a little bit, I'm not able to. You have to suppress yourself, and
Yeah.
that's not a way of living.
And it's
guys.
so sad because
It
it's
starts
like
at
it's so
5 years
simple.
old.
School is it's like we all know it's like almost pointless, yet we just keep going and we just
send
don't
the
care
kids,
about it. It's
yeah.
just like it's sad, like it's fully indoctrination because the things that we're learning are literal BS. It's not applicable to life.
No.
You don't have anything that helps you, and it's just the constant doing that over and over again. It's just like it's wasting your time. It's training you to be a worker. It's training you to sit still and work all day at someone else's like benefit and your expense.
To turn off all the signals in your brain to tell you, like this is not like satisfying. This is not fulfilling. This is not
Also, just simply if
achievable.
they teach you to not to question anything and not to think at all, just to simply
Yes.
like accept.
And that's
just
not right. We know
submit.
that. Imagine if you saw like, because they grow up fast. Kids do grow up fast, and they take away half of your life with them because they put them in school.
Yeah.
So just imagine if, like, your little kid, when they go to school and they come back and they're starting to be different. That's because they have to be hushed in all these different ways, and they have to be put down. And like, I
They're
feel
learning.
so
You
bad
just
for kids.
just anything that you go through, you learn, and then your body remembers that for the next time something like that
Yes.
might happen. So you literally need to be aware because each and every circumstance you go through could be reprogramming who you are and how you're experiencing life. Like you have to be so fully aware, especially in more harder times of things that could influence you.
Because that's so terrible. Because people are in school and that's like their only like, that's their
It's
whole.
all they're around.
It's
mostly,
all their
right.
energy that they're putting into. So if you are in school, you have to understand that it's gonna be over, and you're gonna be still your person, but you can't lose yourself in school. That's what people do all the time, and it takes a lot of time to find yourself and reconnect with
Yeah.
yourself to understand who you are, and if you're not in school and you have kids in school, you should be figuring things out to get them out of school, to make them have...
School is only fucked. It's not helping your child to learn at any other growing of a level. It's not helping them to be happier. It's not helping them to be more prepared in life. It's actually holding them back in a lot of more ways. And not only that, it's allowing the government to put ideas into their head that you didn't necessarily maybe want. Teachers, y'all are government assets. I'm sorry to say it, but that's what you are. You're not helping as much as you might want to think. You're not doing the part that you could be doing. You're not helping people the way that you should.
No.
Like, you might have a great heart, and I'm very glad that you do that. And I've had many teachers that they've impacted my life to certain extents, right? But what did they teach me? Not much. Nothing that I took with my life.
It was more their personality, more than what they were telling me.
You're a government babysitter,
because
unfortunately.
I had so many teachers that had that big book that's like what you're supposed to teach, and they're like, oh, we have to do this, we have to cover this, and we have to do that. And it's like they know the material's so bad and so not realistic, and you don't need it, but they have to literally be on that side, and that's why they're an asset to the government.
Yeah, and let's talk about, for the simple fact of, like, someone wrote those damn books.
Who's writing those books?
Someone paid for these narratives to be pushed out and for us to learn in schools. Like, that's that. Like, really, we just believe that these people over here get to decide what we learn, and that's determine the truth.
That's crazy,
and then we're
guys.
tested on that truth and determined, like, hey, if you get this wrong, you're in trouble, bitch. Like,
oh my god, every like single school year, there's some TikToks that pop up, and it's parents trying to do like their middle schoolers work, because that's where it starts to get really crazy hard. And they're like, I can't do this math.
Literally,
I don't even know
every
these words.
parent, right?
I don't know how to do this, and it's because it's not realistic stuff. It's all just filler stuff to keep warping you and to keep indoctrinating you to feel what you're feeling, and that's not your full self. It's not your true light. It's not your true energy that you should be and blossoming and like so alive.
Yeah.
Everyone's not so alive. No one has intuition for their own. No one has their own brain cell, it feels like, and it's like y'all all look the same. Like that's a problem.
It's all from programming, truly.
It's
like
all
you're
from
not
programming.
aware
It
of
starts
that.
from schools, because you
and
go
the
to
programming, it gives you chaos and fear, right? All these loops of like negativity, and that can literally physically manifest into sickness in your body. Like, that's what we're talking about, how modern life is making us sick. This is a way. All these ways that we're programmed in certain ways are affecting how we live our life, and they can literally lead up to causing sickness at a point. So it's like, be aware.
Every single bad thing that you know that's bad to eat physically is harming you. You know that to your brain, but the stress is the silent killer. You can't physically see stress unless you see it on someone's face, or they're just...
It stays with you though, girl.
It
all
stays
your emotions,
in you,
what you don't
and
express,
it creates lumps.
and
it
you
creates
suppress,
problems.
stays with you.
It creates system shutdown. It creates brain fog. It's gonna mess you up, and it's gonna kill you. You have to eliminate your stress, and this is what this guide is fully for. Because like the stress is terrible, guys. Like you should not be having to have
you need to
all
go
this
back
pressure.
to the simple ways. That's what it's
you
all
need
about.
to simplify it, and that's just... School was one of the steps that got you to not be simplified, and that's why we gotta cut that out.
Like, your nervous system can't heal whenever you're being programmed to
It's
panic.
not able to, because you're still in a constant state of fear. So why would it chill?
Yeah, exactly. And also that fear that you're staying in, that causes you to not be able to heal. That is why Big Pharma does what they do. They want you to keep you disconnected and dependent on the system, to keep getting more drugs, and they're never going to find out that... That's the next topic, basically, like that we're wrapping into. So we just talked about indoctrination and schooling and how that's all a thing, but now what that makes us unhealthy, that is part of the agenda of Big Pharma.
Yes, you to be unhealthy, and you to be riled up, and
to
you to be
depend
stressed
on
out.
them.
You can take this pill to be less stressed out. Oh my god, your blood pressure's going crazy because your body's like panicking in itself. Oh, take this pill. You have diabetes. Oh, we got insulin for you. You have headaches. We have a pill for that. Are you kidding me? You can get Botox in your head now. Like,
mainstream medicine just only is... They get paid to give you drugs. They get paid literally to give you drugs. They are not trying to heal you. They don't do that.
And truthfully, it would be fine if 100 years ago they didn't cut all the natural stuff out for synthetic, lab-grown stuff.
So let's get into some facts here a little bit. So literally 100... I don't know exactly the dates, but literally Rockefeller, who was this super rich guy in the oil industry, right? He was super rich. He owns all the schools, and then I think it was 1910. I can't remember exactly, but
before 1940.
He had this thing. It was called the Flexner Report, and he paid for this thing to go out, and it was sent out to all schools and all mainstream, basically natural forms of healing and herbal medicine. And stuff
they used to have like clinics, and they would have like mini hospitals in a way, and
holistic health, and like they had herbs, and they had sunlight and natural things to heal you rather than all these fake things that we got trained to. But basically, during that time, the Flexner Report, that transitioned all medicine into this pharmaceutical and petroleum-based medicine that Rockefeller wanted and paid for. And so whenever that happened, all of these institutions that were teaching this medicine, that were literally performing this medicine, were shut down. They were forced to be shut down because they were not allowed to teach herbal medicine anymore.
That was called it was basically like you're drugging people. That's what they were saying.
They changed the narrative at that point. They tried to make you think that these herbalists and things were weird people.
And crazy.
They called them like quacks or weirdos or something. They had these names that they called them, and they literally changed the narrative of what everyone was believing. And they started getting us onto these pharmaceutical medicines.
And that's because all the medicines that they were promoting on this end 100 years ago, you're able to grow in your house.
Yes, you can't patent natural things like that. So
you can't
those things you basically can't make as much money as they would want to. So they created this thing to shut that all down so they can make plenty more money in their own way, which is based off of fake, made up BS, pharmaceutical, freaking made in a lab BS. Like that's what they changed to in that time, and that's where we're at today when we have so much more chronic disease, we have so much more mental health crises, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera.
The weight problem, the under eating problem. There's literally supposed to be countless problems because countless of us are doing things that is not right. To like every extent.
So understanding that, which I feel like it's not very hard to understand how that was just erased and things were switched basically just for money. So understanding that, we can understand that, back then things were a lot simpler. So if we could understand that, we could use some of that thing. So like what happens today in medicine is if you experience a symptom, they suppress that symptom and they peel you away instead of getting to the root cause of that issue. Because if you ever have a symptom, there's a reason for that symptom.
Absolutely.
Your body is intelligent and beautiful, and it knows exactly what it's doing, and it can heal itself in a million ways. So if you cut out the BS and allow that to happen, your body will heal itself. So you need to pay attention to those symptoms. Anything that you express on your body is a symptom of something else internally. It can be from a different organ in your body. It can be from an emotion. It can be from almost anything. So there's always, always, always something you need to look into more, and it's always indicative of something deeper.
Things aren't just random. Like if you get even a cold, even a headache, even a sore body limb, things aren't just random. It doesn't.
We were taught to fear our body, fear those symptoms that you express, because that means you're getting sick or you're going to become something not right. But actually, sickness, like for example, a cold, is your body detoxing. It's what your body is meant to do. It's inherent design, and it's intelligent.
It's basically taking all the toxins and from here that you have congested up, and it's taking them out. That's why like your body's not able to literally just process them.
And when does that happen most in the year? During school.
So
it's like whenever we start getting more sugar in our bodies, kids are eating way more sugars and they're experiencing way higher levels of stress. That's what's causing these sicknesses to happen. They're detoxing through all these things that they keep experiencing and adding on to themselves.
Yes. Oh my God.
But like it's just like root cause healing. That's what it is. Like that our mainstream medicine today doesn't do. They do not care about the main root cause issue that you have. They don't want to actually try to fix that issue. Instead, the symptom that you experience is what they're going to try to get away.
They're going to just give you a pill to shut down your brain.
And that pill is going to harm you on so many more levels.
Every single pill that you think is targeting whatever you have, it's not. It's going into your body and it's fooling your brain. It's telling your brain that there's no pain there. So then the receptors that are doing that, because you physically have pain here, it's getting whacked up because it's like, what do you mean there's pain there, but there's no pain? So then your body is like literally shocking and freaking out because it's like, we're feeling this, but we're not able to respond it and you're not understanding of it. And then that pill also has, to make it be able to do that, it has all these different loops that it has to go through your body, looping through your body.
All kind of chemicals and ingredients and the right stuff.
And all that goes to your liver, to your kidneys that are trying to filter it out and make your body be clean.
Tylenol is literally the #1 cause of liver failure.
Yes.
Like, that's super
Tylenol
issuable.
is too popular.
I know y'all pop those all the time.
Oh my God. You can buy them at Sam's for a huge tub. Excuse me. Our cat's gonna knock our tripod to whack. But every single pill has a side effect. So you trying to block whatever side effect you're having right now by having pain or a headache, you're gonna add on 5 more problems at least. I would say at least 5 more problems.
It's so simple that whatever you are having an issue with, there is 100% factually, there is an alternative naturally. There is a natural thing in nature. That's amazing that our nature is just has everything in it that we could ever need.
It has every single thing.
Everything. Also, just talking about pharma and medicine a little more, like doctors, they don't care they're not going to ask you what you're eating. They're not going to ask you what your lifestyle is like. They're not going to ask you how your sleep is, what your mineral intake is, anything.
They're
like that is all that matters genuinely in your health. If you're not getting sunlight, if you're not drinking clean water, if you're not moving daily, you're going to be fucked. You can't out-medicate your way from a disease that you ate your way into, that you didn't move your way into, that you got your way into, basically. Like, you have to be able to understand these aspects that are actually true healing.
Actions have consequences. We're forgetting that. Actions have consequences. You eating out every single day is going to have a consequence to that. Even though if you don't care about what you're eating, you know that you're not feeling so good, or your bowel movements are not so good as they should be. If you are not spending time with your family, you're going to get weird towards them, and they're going to be like distant. There's going to be problems because that action has a consequence. If you choose to drive drunk, you have a higher chance of hitting someone because you chose to do that.
Yeah.
And it has a consequence. We're forgetting that in life, and we're not trying to like be realistic in our life. Like, if we're like everything we're doing, or
yeah, you know what else has consequences? Vaccines.
oh my god, do you think putting a little shot with metals and pig organs and literally
there's disgusting. Y'all need to look up the ingredients. Please do that.
Why?
Like, it's not okay.
It seems more like
it's just not okay.
It seems more like an experiment than a solution. It's like they're like
a spell. Like, it's disgusting.
It's some weird stuff, guys. Why does medicine have so many ingredients? Why isn't it just not targeted to where it needs to be? And then I don't.
Going back to just, our bodies are so intelligent and beautiful, and they're designed for a purpose, and they have a design. So when we put all these things in the way, that messes up the design, right? Our bodies, especially even as a child, is literally meant to be aware of what's going around it, to detoxify from those chemicals and toxins, and be literally, it's so powerful what our body is if we don't suppress that ability.
Yes, but we're taught to fully suppress it, and you're taught to go to the nurse at school. Like, what? Just go home and, like, not even see the problem that you're really having. It's just the modern life, guys. It's trying to kill us. It's like,
another thing, just while we're on the medical talk, is birth control. I think that's what we need to talk about.
Oh my god, guys!
So we talked about this a little bit in one of our other podcasts, but we're getting a little deeper into it because we've just read a little more information.
We found the solution to the problem.
So just real quick, what is birth control, right? It's just marketed as something to make your life easier, right? It's just, you don't have to worry, just take birth control. But they don't tell you at what cost, right? So whenever you're a woman and you're taking birth control at whatever age that you are, that's fucking up your hormones. It is literally fucking up your femininity and your intuition and just genuinely how you work as a woman. And so that is super controversial and an issue.
It messes up the hormones, the brain, the body, guys.
Because your hormones are how you feel and how you process things. So it's like affecting how you literally exist and how you think and how you feel.
It's affecting who you fully are as a person. Birth control is fully making your brain different than what it would be not on birth control. And that's a fact.
Yeah.
It's messing up all the dopamine, all the oxytocin, every single thing, to have less of a flow when the flow should be flowing.
Right. You're designed that way. Just like we just said a million times already, our body is designed a certain way. So when you infiltrate that, that's an issue, and it's going to affect something in your life or another.
And it's affecting the present too, guys. Like, you're not able to really pick who you're with.
And that's just they literally labeled it as a carcinogen.
Oh my god,
similar
guys.
To cigarettes.
Just smoke cigarettes. Like, it's gonna be the same exact effect as taking birth control. Like, just be a chain smoker. Like, it's crazy, guys. It just got labeled this year, right?
I don't know. I think it's happened several times, but they keep redoing it almost.
Right. They keep changing the bar of what's a carcinogen to make it not so dangerous, but like, it's fully doing everything.
But I mean, what happened was it the 70s? They told people to smoke cigarettes. That's healthy, right?
Because
like,
it's
you
natural.
Can't listen to the people. They're lying to you.
They're testing things out on us. You don't be no one's test dummy. Like, don't be no guinea pig. I want something that's normal and been done for hundreds of years, and that's truly the simpler, chilled back way of life, not doctor life, not school life, not having to have this thing to be normal. I don't have to have anything to be normal. I am fully normal as I am, besides everything that I got programmed and indoctrinated with, and just trauma of growing up in life. And that's, I don't know, that's a huge part too. They're hurting the families. They're coming for us from the families, and the birth control is even like another step into the future, dude, because it's like the new generation.
No, right. They're just starting young and just like turning the woman off, basically. Jesus. And so people who would actually be concerned about this and care about that, which I feel like you should probably.
You should be if you
But what
don't
you
want
can
to
do
be
about that
medicated.
is you can simply track yourself. That's what women have done over hundreds and hundreds of years
Yes.
throughout life. It is literally like knowing your cycle and tracking that, because during your cycle, I believe that there's only 6 days that you can biologically and physically even get pregnant, perhaps. So knowing that, you can literally track those days and, you know, be aware of that. And then the rest of the days, you don't have to worry about that. But on top of that, you can also do things like herbal birth control. There's herbs that you can take that are not harming your, you know, your hormones and stuff, and is, as a matter of fact, helping it and, you know, healing it and stuff like that, instead of taking away and infiltrating your body and how you work.
Absolutely, absolutely. Like if there's ever a problem in your life, just from here, there's a way to fix it. Every single problem you have in your life is probably not a real problem, but there's a solution to that not real problem. And if it is a real problem for you, like, you don't want to see it as a problem because you just want to be medicated and be in this way that people are telling you what to do, you're not going to be fully living life. So if there's something in your way, get it out of the way. Because, like,
and there's systems that are in your way. The systems that are in society, those are things that are in your way. Like, you need to be aware of those. The same people who made the schools are the same people who made these freaking medical systems. They're just trying to silence us and keep us.
That's crazy.
You know,
isn't that beyond crazy that they own the schools?
Literally,
they own all the food that we eat, and they own all the medicine that we take.
Yeah.
So your mental health is whack.
And let's look at some statistics, y'all. Like, as far back as the 70s, that's not that far, right?
No.
Like,
that barely 60
the chronic
years ago.
disease in spike from just that alone is crazy.
That's what,
and what's changed since then? Lack of sunlight for people.
Pushing on medicines.
Pushing on medicines, exactly. All these things that have changed in life that were way simpler. Like, it's crazy.
Guys, I went to basically like an after high school program, and my class was about 30 people. I know for a fact that at least half of those people were on Adderall or antidepressants or something to get their mood up because they were so, I don't want to say dead inside.
We should talk about that.
Isn't that
just alone
sickening?
those specific medications? So, like, what is that? Any medication is just silencing your body, but for example, that, like, you can't like, focus, right? Or you have some type of issue like that. That's your body's intelligence. Like, you're having an issue, something that you can't focus on for a reason. It's like your environment is out of whack. So that is your body telling you something, and you're just gonna shut that off.
Yes, because basically, whenever a lot of them were taking it to learn the material that they were learning in school, so they were like, "This material is not making sense to me. Let me just take a pill that's gonna help me focus." But your brain can't focus on things that are BS. That are BS. Like, are you
Maybe
kidding
don't
me?
give your child amphetamines. Like, hello.
Yes. Are you kidding me? And then the other one, you have too much anxiety because you shouldn't be in a place. You don't really want to be there. You think you want to be there at the bar, but if you need a pill to drink to go to the bar, that's whack. You can't even have fun. You're not even, you need your medication to feel normal. ADHD, you don't have yourself in check. Your energy levels are off. So you need to be medicated for life? No. There's a way out for you, and you need to find that for yourself, because it's taking a pill every day. That's crazy.
Yeah. I just wanted to add real quick about, because we were talking about Tylenol and all those things, but like for your liver, basically we're talking about so many negativity things, almost like things that you should be aware of, but we're also trying to like excite you and like let you know that your body and your brain is intelligence. These you just have to get to simpler things. It's not. It's to inspire you and make you more aware, basically. But I would just want to share like some more. The better things of what you could do against the things that are harming you.
You just should not be doing medications or pills.
Yes, period. At all. Any of them.
That's all fake. Just think of that because someone made that. That's fake.
But like, for example, if you have taken a lot of Tylenol and you would like to be careful of your liver, you can use castor oil. Use castor oil. Castor oil is an amazing oil that's natural. You just get a little cloth and put it over your right liver, which is over your right ribs, and then that's going to help your liver to detox, and it's going to literally be so good for you. And I just want to make sure that we get in the things that the fix, basically, of what you should do.
Because all these are just things that are modern day problems that have been putting away, but like, just don't do that. This is what you do. You do the natural herbalist, natural stuff. Like, truly, there's the leaf that would kill you, but truly a leaf is not going to kill you. Like, and the things that we have in modern day, they've killed all those like poison, like toxin things. But there's a solution that's not just, oh my God, I'm going to be like helpless forever, because it's not. You're not going to be helpless forever.
Medicine it disconnects you
Medicine
from your body.
Medicine is an aid, and you only need to aid your body when you're not fully healthy and you're not fully nutrient. Like, you don't have the nutrients, your energy levels are off, your hormones are off, and that's all from the same thing. It starts there. The nutrients you're taking in and what you're taking in from your brain and the energy that you're receiving around people.
And once we realize that, mainstream medicine and the medical field is just disconnected from your body, that also led us into thinking more and realizing that gets electrical. That gets electrical with our body.
Yes,
So
because
we just
we studied our body a little bit.
Right. So let's start off with the fact that we are electric beings. So our body has electric currents that it runs through, and that is what charges our cells. That's what makes us operate, and that's how we literally exist as a person.
And funny
with
enough,
light and go ahead.
Funny enough, they taught us that in school. They said we're electrical beings, and we have it, but just that. That's all I remember learning multiple times, and we explained why. But recently, we watched a podcast, and the lady was saying, really like knowledgeable lady, the psychic, she was saying that science can only, because she loves science can only be explained that all atoms are connected by light. You can't explain that light. It's just like a light. So truly, all all the atoms that are connected in your body are connected by light. So there's like a current there. Light is energy. Light is a force. It's a current. So to that, a Wi-Fi tower. That is.
Wait, so just real quick.
Yes, before we get to
yeah, we're gonna get to that. But basically, just understanding that our body is electric and light. Just if you can understand that, then you could easily understand how that it could easily be infiltrated or influenced, right? So something electric can easily be influenced because that is something that's sensitive, right?
Absolutely.
So just going into that from there.
So just simply enough, an outlet in your home that has current constantly because you pay for your electricity. If you jam something in that, the current's going to get inside of you. The current's going to transfer. It would only get inside of you because you're also like electricity. So let's brighten it up. A little Wi-Fi box in your house that is receiving this current energy of connection, connectability, or whatever they call it, from these satellites that are also outside in our home, and it's transmitting this crazy energy wave into your house. That people are like saying it doesn't even harm you. How would basically this current of force that's hitting my body, my electrical body, a frequency, how is that not hurting me a little bit?
Let's do an analogy just for someone to understand who's maybe not far deep into this. So like the earth is something that we're clearly designed to be in, right? So like, for example, if you go in to set your foot on the earth, your feet, your bare feet, it's going to operate at around 7.83 hertz. Hertz is a measurement of frequency. So if you think about something like Wi-Fi, that is operating at like literally a million or more of hertz.
5G is like
super,
millions.
super different.
Do you see from 7.5, basically just a steady frequency of vibration, to it's almost chaos. It's too much. So then
it's literally like you can't hear it, but your brain is literally almost hearing this ping almost like all the time.
Just like you can't see the lights from LED lights, they're always flashing. It's a constant flash because LED lights, they emit that. So you can't see that physically, but if you are on a computer for your whole job, you're gonna need glasses eventually. You're gonna need something because it's doing something to that, and just they brush those things off. Like if you weren't sitting in front of a computer for 12 hours a day.
And what the Wi-Fi, like how there's
the
huge,
Wi-Fi,
big 5G towers, those aren't even for us, bro. Like those are to power the fucking AI.
We already have 4G.
We've had Wi-Fi this entire time, y'all. Like we don't need this extra powerful Wi-Fi. I don't know if we're stupid or not, but it's helping the robots and it's fucking with our bodies. We have an electric body that it is literally messing with our biology.
They cranked it up crazily, guys, and not even to get crazy into that. They cranked it up right before 2020.
Yep. And also just I don't remember the years of each time, but every time from 1G to 2G to 4G to all those, there has been a disease.
Yes.
Dis-ease
that happened to just come from a bat or happened to just come from a wasp. It just came out of nowhere, but it's been every single time that they upgraded the Wi-Fi. They turned it up a little bit more. A disease has erupted from like a bird. A bird threw up and we ate that or something. Like it's a little bit like suspicious, but like to avoid that, you have to be aware that the Wi-Fi towers are affecting you. So if you live
or anything with Bluetooth, Apple Watches,
everything,
AirPods are literally, they've done studies that it's very similar to microwave radiation right by your fucking brain.
Radiation by your brain, your ear canal, guys. Don't do that. Stop.
And an Apple Watch that's right on your wrist, which is connected to a ton of your meridians, which connect to your heart, your liver, your lungs, etc. It's like there's a lot of like energetic points in your wrist, so that's like super not good.
All the veins here, they're connected to your whole body, just like basically every part is, but your hands are your actionable things. So the meridians there get blocked whenever you have a literally magnet of radiation on your wrist.
Constant. And it's scanning you too, right?
Dude,
All the time.
I knew people in school that would wake up and put their AirPods in immediately. They would wear them all day, all day, all day, all day. Like, they're just not telling you that that's harming you, but it truly is, because why would they tell you when they can sell you a pair of $200 headphones that don't have a wire?
Also, going into how we're electrical bodies, right? We're basically electrical conductors, right? So the Wi-Fi and all that and 5G, it's like signal. It's fucking up with our signal. Like, we going into something even deeper, which this could be a whole nother discussion, but like there's literally, that's what powers the earth. There's free energy, and that is something that we should be getting information and connected to that a lot more, but these other so signals are effing that up.
Yeah. It's just do your own little like thing. Like, wouldn't you want to be in a normal headspace instead of a chaotic, crazy, drained headspace? The way that you would fix that just in your home, if you live in an apartment, you have to get out of there. Everyone has a Wi-Fi box. You have to get out. If you have a home, it's definitely way better. But to make
also, like talking about apartments, think about how many apartment buildings there are, girl. You know how much Wi-Fi boxes are in there?
There's 24 units on your row. They
Plus,
all have a Wi-Fi box.
There's probably a 5G tower on your building too. Like, just be aware and keep your eyes out and watch for those things, because they're everywhere and they affect us. We're trying to move out into the middle of fucking nowhere. I don't want to be infiltrated by this BS anymore. Truly,
it's crazy, guys. It's a lot of waves. But for your house, you can buy a $20 timer outlet
to turn your Wi-Fi on and off. Like, it'll go off when you want it to.
You plug in your Wi-Fi to that, and then you just turn it off at like 12 or
airplane mode on your phones. Or if you want to go even further, you can get an Ethernet cable, and they'll have so much less radiation and EMFs when you do that. But also, this isn't just energy. It's in the air, it's in the food, it's in the water.
Guys, why is there lines in the sky? Like a straight up line.
Just look up and pay attention a little bit to the skies. It's what's happening with the planes isn't normal. It hasn't happened our entire lives, simply.
It started happening literally 10 years ago.
You can go look up things about that too. There's patents on these things. There are companies that are doing these things, and they're literally spraying chemicals into the sky. It covers the sun, and it lets chemicals drop onto us, and it's super effed.
And then that's just in the sky, guys. How many factories do y'all drive by that are just constantly throwing these fumes out? How many mosquito trucks pass by a month in your house? Guys, when the mosquito truck passes by our house, I get these crazy mosquito bites. Like, they're like huge, double the size. That's all affecting us as well. It's killing mosquitoes, but it's also killing a little bit of ourselves. It's killing a little bit of something that we need. It's not right. I feel bad for all the stray animals, honestly. But there's so much, I don't want to say pollution. It's like been the wrong word. Though. It's pollution, guys. They're polluting. They're putting trash into our environment of living.
In our air, in our water, in our food. Poisonous. Literally. They're poisoning us via all of those methods.
And they're killing all the trees. Like, what? And they're planting them back over, but like to cut them back over. Mm-hmm. Like, what? It doesn't make any sense, guys. Everything
also, the water.
The water, guys.
What's in the water? Tons of chemicals. Fluoride, chlorine, who knows what else. Literally tons of chemicals that you shouldn't be drinking, period.
They have to, you know how the water gets combined with the sewer water and nasty water and rainwater? They have to clean that. Their way of cleaning that is by adding chemicals that go and burn that away in the water.
And you drink that water.
Those chemicals you now drink, you ingest it. Like, it's so not good for you. If you drink tap water, you are insane.
Killing yourself.
And you just don't know, because it's why would it not be safe to drink the water that someone put a pipe under my house to drink? It's drinkable. It makes sense. I fully get that, but it's not. It's the illusion.
Yeah.
A computer runs all the chemicals and cleaning of that water.
To pump the certain amounts that it needs and stuff like that.
It's a whole, like, you wouldn't be able to do it, because it's like, it's something that's fake. They're doing that to add a lot of stuff so that we take that. Don't get fooled by people, guys. Don't drink.
And the reality is
tap water.
Water's free. There's spring water all over the world. Like, that's free for us. They want us to basically pay for the water, and then they're gonna poison it on top of it.
In almost all places, you can almost get a well put in your home.
Yeah.
But no one has that, because they all have this running water that we have by the city.
And that's completely able to be controlled. Like he was just saying, that's all run by computer. Like, we just were reading an article about how somebody, it's in somewhere in the United States, that basically they got hacked by China or something.
By China, guys. They weren't able to drink the water.
I believe that's a hoax. I don't really believe. I think it was probably us that did that. But besides the point, the water is infiltratable. They can literally fuck the water up. They can turn it off. They can completely poison it, whatever the fuck that they would want.
The enemy's in the house. The enemy's in the house. If you're ever thinking we're fighting with China, you're not fighting with China. I'm not beefing with China. I'm not beefing with Russia either. Like, they're beefing. We're not beefing. Us, the people, are not beefing with people. We don't want to fight. Are you kidding me? You think we want a war?
But you just also, like, it's not going to just kill you to drink tap water or to kill you to go outside when they spray the water, but this accumulates. Our body is literally, it's able to withstand these toxins, but it has to detox them. And so if you keep constantly putting more and more in, eventually that's going to take a toll on your body and something is going to happen there. So let your body actually be able to detox by not putting more and more in and like supporting it and aiding it with these natural things that will help you to do those.
It is never too late. Even if you thought that was normal, or you don't think to look at your food because that's normal, you don't really want to put that much into it, it's not too late for you. Like, it's never going to be too late unless it's too late, and then like it's too late for you. But like, you can always turn around and just understand and grow and change these ways that you've been doing, because it's not right to be doing these things. You can simply choose to inform yourself to then make a change for yourself.
Because it's going to lead you to live a better, healthier, happier life.
Longer life, too.
Longer,
like,
literally,
what?
yes. If you care about yourself and even anyone that you're have in your life, basically.
If you care about your family and you want to spend time with them, why would you not want to, like, basically maximize the time that you can spend with them by helping your health and helping your sanity?
Also, not even the physical amount of time, but even the moments of time, right? So my physical one moment is a lot better than it could have been because I feel more energized. I'm mineralized.
You're more present.
Just understand. I never understood what all that BS was, but once I did understand and I applied it to my life, I live a better day every day now. Like, every single moment is better and more enjoyable and more calm and more in control and things like that, because I have my body in calibration, and then I have to use my thoughts to add to that.
Right. It's like the system in our bodies working together instead of working off of each other and like weirdly against each other, and that happens, guys. That happens.
The food,
guys. The food.
Genuinely, everything almost at the grocery store is trash, poisonous trash that you shouldn't eat ever.
Even at Whole Foods, even at Trader Joe's, probably even more there. All the food at the grocery stores is poisoned. It's been tampered with. It's been poisoned. Even if you, like, even Oreos, simply, they used to be made with way less ingredients, not many preservatives, but then they had to make 1 million boxes every single day, so they have to pack them in with preservatives so they don't mold and rot. So then there's more preservatives / poison than there is actual nutrients and real raw food in that item.
And a lot of foods don't do very good regulations, right? So it's like,
oh my gosh,
candies. A lot of candies literally allow bugs into their candy. They don't care.
All Hershey's products.
Protein. All those proteins have crickets and stuff in them.
They're made from that. Like, that's literally the point. Mealworms. But bigger to the, let's go on to proteins. There's no regulations on how many vaccines a chicken gets, how fast and fat they can get them. Like,
or cows, any animal. How
does basically a chicken that's 2 months old triple the weight of a full-grown chicken grown on a farm, an open farm?
Mm-hmm.
That's not right. You're not supposed to be eating that. It feels like
also what they're eating, the animals too. Like, that affects the eater as well.
We've all seen someone in antibiotics, like steroids. They don't look right. People are only eating antibiotic steroids food.
And that you eat that as well, basically. Like,
yes,
so that's not
that
right.
terrible life that chicken ate, and then it died, and now it's on your kitchen table. It's like not good energy. It's not.
It's dead food. Genuinely, it's
all
dead
the food at the store is dead.
And not only that, you're probably gonna go microwave it and double dead it. Like, microwaving is dead food, but like every food that is at the store is genuinely, it's not made from things that are alive even. And plus it's added all these additives which are causing disease. It's literally all these additives that stack up because they're in almost everything. Just be a little bit aware. Look at your ingredients. If you just look at the ingredients and pick the one that has 7 instead of 40, that's how you're going to be well off. You're going to live way higher of a life because of that.
Also, not even a sponsor, obviously, but the Yuka app, I don't care to look at the products. I scan the barcode and I say yes or no. And it tells you scan the item, like your box of cereal, and then it tells you this cereal has these 3 additives that are actually really, really bad. Like, the limit has been exceeded. It tells me out of 100 if it's able to eat or not able to eat. If it's like less than like 60, it's a no-go. Why would I want something that's half garbage?
But do you know that most things are like a 0 or a 2 or a 3?
Every Betty Crocker thing, every cookie,
all the junk stuff, literally everything.
All the good stuff, literally, is poison. All the junk food is poison. Poison.
The breads, That's a huge thing. Like we didn't know how bad the breads are. It's so fucked for your gut and like a lot of different things. But like so many ingredients that are in the bread, like way more than they need to. Like it's disgusting and it's so harmful. But we basically have started making sourdough breads, which is literally 3 damn ingredients.
3 ingredients?
And
Are you
it's not
kidding me?
hard and it's so much better and way
Yeah.
healthier and just tastier, all of it. But let's just talk a little bit about like what we've done since we've changed our lifestyle, because we've been there, we've been in that boat, we have lived that unhealthy
We
life.
ate fast food, we drank sodas, we were basically
We're
just
very
normal.
clean though now. We have literally changed our lifestyle in
We
a
simply
lot
were
of different
seeing
ways.
that first and foremost, everything uses seed oils to fry
That's
their
the
food.
number one issue.
That's our number one ick. Like drinking oil for a car, that's not for me. I'm not doing that anymore. I can't believe I did used to do it, but I didn't know.
It's like drinking gasoline, bro. Like just drink it a little bit and it's fine. No, like you're stupid.
Don't drink
do that.
it at all.
The seed oils stay in your body for years, bro, and they fucking fuck you up. Don't do that.
It's not right.
But let's talk about the good things of what we have learned. Basically, like raw foods, everything should be in its most natural state ever. You shouldn't have it, all these little things happen into it until it's something completely different. Like raw milk, that's one of the number one amazing superfoods.
Why are they
every
boiling
mineral,
milk?
every fucking thing that you would ever need into it. And what do we have at the store? Is pasteurized milk. That is milk that has been boiled and heated. The enzymes are dead.
If you buy milk from the store, you're buying it after it's been boiled for over an hour. And if you want to get normal milk, you have to literally find it from a local shop. It is so hard to get normal milk. You can only get pasteurized milk in this stupid country. Like, it's crazy. You can't even get sourdough at places. You can't even get normal bread.
But these are things that are just 100% natural. That's like the first thing that was made of those things, right?
Yes,
so it's
raw
like,
milk.
Why is that not the normal? Like, how people have lived this long in using these things that were clearly way more beneficial, but then we just switch.
Yes, guys.
That's literally a thing, too. I believe it was the Rockefellers, too, that either the Rockefellers or the Rothschilds that paid for... They talked to the court about the pasteurization of raw milk. And why exactly the fuck would a fucking rich-ass bitch be caring about that? It's about control. The control over the people.
They don't want you to be fully neutralized and have your rightful state of mind, because then you'll understand that way of living is not rightful and not for your good state of mind.
But raw foods, like... Literally, that just think about how people used to live back then. They eat a lot better, right? Because things were just natural. They grew it and they just got what they got in nature. So they were eating raw meats. That raw meats are so more beneficial. I don't just eat all raw meat, right? But raw meat is so much higher in the vitamins and the minerals.
The way we mostly incorporate that to get the most nutrients from our meats is we cook it a little bit more rare.
Right.
On our burgers or our steaks, they're just more rare, and they keep getting more rare, but like they're amazing.
But using grass-fed meat too, like
you
versus
have to get
regular meat, like, or all the vegetables and produce and fruits, those are all sprayed heavily with insecticides, herbicides, all types of things that will affect you if you eat it, if you're not being aware of it.
There's organic vegetables in a produce section in every store. It's always pretty small, but you can
read stuff, look and pay a little more attention, spend a couple more seconds at looking at what the item is, just to like make sure that you're good. Like allow yourself, because that's so amazing about nature and food and all these things. It's like they're natural vitamins. You don't have to take a multivitamin. You don't have to do this. It's all built in for you, and you're going to literally benefit yourself more and more every time that you eat something right and normal.
Yes, it's not going to go and like turn over.
Your body can use it. Your body can recognize certain things, and some things it can't recognize. That goes with food. That goes with the medicine. If your body can't recognize it, it's not going to use it.
No,
it's going to be confused, and it's going to either process and add it, or it's going to store it, and you're going to have that harsh chemical within you.
Yeah. So just read your labels, read the titles. You have to make sure it just has some type of quality for the food. Like, you can't just get what everyone gets. Everyone's not getting the rightful stuff just because it's there.
If it wasn't here 100 years ago, you probably shouldn't have it.
Yeah.
Like, that's
and there was barely things in cardboard. Like, you have it wrapped in like I don't know. It's not right. And also to that, like they put commercials out, guys. They made us eat cereal for breakfast.
Oh my God, that's dessert, bro.
That's dessert. Are you kidding me? I always ate that and I was like, where's my second bowl? Or like, where's my third bowl? Like, where's my other snack? Like, it's a snack. You don't eat cereal for breakfast. They said they made orange juice a thing and putting it in breakfast as well. Like, they just make these normal little things that are not normal. Shouldn't be normal.
Yeah, like, it's like if we are what we eat, we're all a bunch of lab experiments.
Yes. Like, we're like just lab experiments, yeah.
Oh, so we're gonna get into skincare and makeup
Oh
and
yeah, because
like
that's also products
products
that
of
you put on
life,
your life.
right? Because right, we always think about what we put into our body, but it's also important what we're putting on our body. All things, you should just be very aware of anything that's coming in and around you in any way. Only putting beautiful things in your life, in your body, and etc. So like,
And just because it smells beautiful doesn't mean it's beautiful. If it has 60 ingredients,
yes,
guys. I went to esthetician school, like finished it completely, and they only said if you have a pimple, put something on it. And you have to basically look where the pimple comes from a little bit, but we never understood that your health has to be good. We only asked, like, do you drink enough water?
right. But
Enough
they didn't ask
water?
what type of
Not
water.
even structured water. They said, just, are you having your water? And these girls, guys, these girls would be like, I'm drinking like so much water every single day, and it's not. I saw pimples. And they're like, no, it's just you're exfoliating them out. They
It's
they
also so that's
they
let's talk
keep
about
coming
water for
out.
just a minute real quick too. So water, like what most people drink is a stripped down version of water
Right.
that is almost empty and lifeless. There's a lack of minerals there, so that's just like flushing through your body, and you're not absolutely taking any hydration or minerals along with that. So you need to have hydrated water and mineralized water in order for you to actually get the benefit from it. Plus, you need hydration from like fruits and vegetables and milk and stuff like that. That's where you get a
Yes.
lot of better hydration. But yeah, you're so right. It's like you can't just like say that that's the one answer to fixing
No.
it. Like everything on your skin and anything on your body starts internally. You have to aid your skin. If you want good skin, you have to aid it internally by putting the right things in your body that you need to eat and live. And like it's going to affect your skin, and it's always going to manifest. It's going to try to manifest, through your skin if it can't detox in a natural way.
Yes. And there's no product that's ever going to help you with whatever problem you have. It's your lifestyle, guys. It's the lifestyle that you're living. If you think just, I don't know, if your routine is to simply cake up your pimples and then do your 7-step routine to get rid of the pimples, they're never going to go away because you keep applying things that keep getting you the pimples and then having a terrible lifestyle.
And then you're eating the same things over, and you're just questioning. It's like there's nothing to question here. It's the formula for what you should be experiencing.
Absolutely, absolutely. Just know that there's no product. Even there might be a product that has 1 or 2 ingredients, but if it has more than like 6 ingredients, why? For what? Just to make it last longer in its little jar so I can have it longer in my bathroom? Like,
But basically, start internally, right? That's the best way. But then you can aid your skin. You know what I mean? Your skin is your biggest organ on your body. So number one, don't put all that BS on it that has all these ingredients that you don't know about. Look up those and see what that's about. But instead, go to more natural things that you can find in nature, such as beef tallow, such as shea butter, like oil.
Oh yes, canola. No,
Not canola
jojoba
oil,
oil.
jojoba oil. Just natural things, or like the clay mask. Like
Yes.
there's lots of things you can aid your skin with that are natural and actually
Honey.
will help your skin.
Honey, guys.
Honey is super.
Slather
It's
honey on your face
antibacterial,
and go for a walk.
something, I don't know.
Microbacterial.
Yeah.
There's gonna be no product at Ulta or Walmart or Sephora that's gonna help you with whatever problem you have superficially.
And your moisturizer, it's very likely not even doing what it says. I've used tons of moisturizers, right? I've tried to find one a long time because I lived the more normal life, right? So every time I used a moisturizer, it was not doing that, or it would only last for a certain amount of time. So when you're getting these crappy moisturizers, you're getting all of these chemicals put onto you, plus your skin's likely not even being moisturized. A lot of moisturizers have something called mineral oil in it, which literally it makes you feel a little bit hydrated, but then over time it starts to dehydrate you. So
also,
that's
guys,
an issue.
from esthetician school, we saw that a lot of moisturizers have alcohol, rubbing alcohol in them. We were like, why would this be the best moisturizer and it has alcohol?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Like, that's not.
And then fragrance, I feel like that's the biggest thing ever.
Fragrance was the whole
fragrance
thing.
Fragrance in anything, perfume, your skincare, your candles, whatever. That is something that is going to literally just fuck your hormones up. It's going to fuck up a lot of things in your body. Like, it's ununderstandable. Like, fragrance is something unnatural. Like, if you smell that, it's going into your body. So be aware of that with what you're putting onto your skin, into your body, etc. Like, for women especially, like men as well, but like that is like super an issue. Like, if you care about your woman, don't be letting her put on all these toxic things on her face and in her body.
If you have daughters and sons and they're putting on cologne and aluminum deodorant, guys, don't let your people do that. Don't let
Men, you're
people
gonna become more feminine by having BS fragrances around you. Literally, that's how it works.
And the women will be whacked and be more masculine. Yeah, just bet like y'all are gonna get inverted. Just change these things in your life so you stopped going against the current. flow with the current that you are. And
ooh, also deodorant.
that's what I said. Aluminum deodorant.
Did you say that? Oh my god, I wasn't
Guys,
paying
they
attention
have
for a second.
aluminum
Yeah,
deodorant.
don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. Please use a
No.
natural deodorant. That is like, you're gonna get a disease, bro. Don't do that. Genuinely.
Also,
don't.
if you smell so bad, it's probably because you have like.
That's where you detox. That's one of your detox centers.
So you have too much detox.
Yeah. Toothbrushes and toothpaste. So toothpaste is a big thing that has tons of fluoride in it because of the dental industry, which is a whole nother rabbit hole. But then fluoride is super an issue. It's in our water and it's in our toothpaste. So cut out fluoride toothpaste. Try to get fluoride free. And then toothbrushes. A lot of toothbrushes are made from harmful plastics that is also kind of going into your body and harming your teeth and like fucking up your gums. They're pretty like rough. So we use you can use boar hair, or I think we just have a plant-based one, and then it's like a bamboo brush. There's a lot better.
There's a lot of options that are just 100% natural, and they're literally the same price. They're the same price. Like, upgrade and then just be upgraded for life. Like, stop staying so low.
They teach you to be fearful of the sun, but the sun is the number one thing that is going to heal your skin and make you look as good as you can. Once you cut out all the BS and align with the sun and like minerals and stuff like that, your skin is gonna flourish.
The year that I went to school was when they were pushing out like basically TikTok and the social media, like Instagram, all the content was pushing out red light. Right. We were saying like, oh my god, we should all get a red light machine, and then we were like ignoring the full fact that the sun is literally the best red light therapy that you can get, especially the morning and the sunset. Those two are like ultimate. If you're not getting those on your face and your body, your skin will never be the way that it should be. It's never going to be the way that you want it to be. But we were fully missing out on that, trying to buy a product to get red light when you can just go outside.
Literally, yeah.
Crazy.
Because we're supposed to be within something called the circadian rhythm, which is just basically our body's internal intelligence to literally wake up and go to sleep with the sun. It's like an alarm clock, right? So that literally, when you do that, when you are more in line with the sun, your hormones are going to naturally balance. You're going to live a more stable life, and a lot of the issues that you experience are probably just going to naturally omit themselves because you're living more naturally and in alliance and in coherence with what you want.
Going with the flow, not against the current. Like, you waking up at whatever time you waking up and then going to bed too late, and then you're waking up so like snargy and grouchy because you're so like deprived of energy. It's because you're not on your not even your rhythm of anything, of having your energy rebalance and your body resetting and your body actually resting, because your body doesn't just rest and go to bed and like the organs stop moving. The organs keep moving. You keep digesting.
When you're sleeping, that's your number one detox time. So if you're not sleeping properly at the right times and with the right amount, you're going to not be able to detox as much. And that's going to literally create disease for your future. If you don't allow yourself to sleep and actually be able to rest properly and get rid of the toxins that you need to, then your life's going to not be as long. That's just factual.
Yeah, for sure.
I'll talk about a few more environmental toxins like in our home, like chemicals like
cleaning
bleach,
products.
like cleaning products, right? You need to be careful of all of these
cleaning
types
products.
Of things.
They barely have any clean versions at the store, so you kind of have to make it. Or there's cleaning ones, obviously, just order them. But most likely, everything you have that are your cleaning products are
highly toxic.
Highly toxic, especially if you have pets. But even to you, we're big people.
Not only just on what you put it on and touch, but they leak into the air into your house. So like, you need to be aware of these things very much.
You cannot have a lingering smell that came out of a bottle, like a thick plastic bottle.
What's the soap? Dawn dish soap. Oh my god, y'all need to throw your Dawn dish soap away.
Throw it away.
It's putting holes in your gut. It's
Dawn dish soap. It's so good.
It's way toxic.
It's cleaning your insides. Whenever it has a little residue on the plate.
It's just unnecessary though. There's way cleaner and simpler things. You don't need all that. Every single cleaning product that you have, there's a natural alternative to that's cheaper and works better, and it's not fucking you up.
Even if it wasn't cheaper, or didn't work, or it has to work the same amount, but if it's hurting you, you don't do that, guys. If it's hurting your body, don't do that.
If your house smells clean, it's probably toxic. You have to do something about that. It's supposed to smell just normal. You don't need to have the smell of lemon in your fucking house unless it's from a lemon.
You just put a lemon, squeeze a lemon into your freaking solution.
But vinegar, that's something that cleans like crazy.
It cleans
Castile
mold.
soap, just use basics that are actually like not harming you. It's not hard.
There's alternatives.
Or people love candles, right? So you don't want all those terrible fragrances and also the chemicals of that wax that's made out of bad stuff. So use a beeswax candle with essential oils. You can have that vibe and smell in your house, but just don't intoxicate yourself. You know what I mean? Like, you don't need to fuck yourself up.
Don't have these little pleasures and moments of like feeling good by applying your lotion or applying your candles or doing like what you need to do with all these smells at a cost to you. Like if it's costing you something, to stop doing it just for yourself. It's not. There's alternatives, and it's not good. It's not good.
Let's go over some more like things that we would suggest. Like I would say like a big thing is natural materials, right?
Oh my God, guys!
Blankets, clothes, everything. So like you need to be aware of the fact that most things is made of polyester, right? Literal plastic. That's an endocrine disruptor and a hormone disruptor. That is literally, you put that near your private parts a lot of the time. Like that's issueable.
If you want hotel sheets, they only use 100% linen. The count gets higher of whatever many threads, but 100% linen will have you sleeping like a king.
Yes, it feels so good.
It feels so good and airy, and it's not.
It has a good frequency too. Like the other, like just a crappy polyester or something like that. That's gonna create static and a bad frequency for you, right?
These just glide on your skin. They don't actually like make too much discomfort for like your body and your state of being. Stainless steel pots.
Yes.
Guys, non-stick pots, the film that they do, that breaks off like the first use that you use it. So every single time after using that pot, you're scrubbing a little bit of metal and a little bit of chemicals and a little bit of whatever that stuff is on the pot, and you're eating it.
Same with a cutting board. Like if you're using a plastic cutting board, you're getting that into you. Same with even paper plates. Like if you heat that paper plate up, that is going to leach into your food, and you're going to be eating some of that.
Yeah, you need to have glass plates, have ceramic plates, because they even have residue from the factory on the plates, and you straight up put your food there, and then you're eating off of that. And even the plastic silverware, like those all come from a factory that have not good air, guys. It's burning.
And it's made of plastic. You're burning plastic basically.
Oh my God, it's horrible. You cannot be doing that, guys. No one told you, but we're telling you.
Another big one is coffee. I know everyone loves coffee.
Everyone loves coffee.
I've liked the coffee here and there, but once I learned this, it changed my mind a little bit, because it's like, wow. So most coffee is gotten from overseas. Like we get it from Colombia or something. I don't know where we get it from, right? Overseas. And they, make the coffee, but then they send it over and it gets humid, and they don't really regulate it much. They don't check it much, and they don't test it much. So there's literally cockroaches in the coffee, and there's humidity. So they send it overseas, and so from there it gets moldy. It literally is moldy, and it has bugs in it. So they don't test this coffee, and then you get that coffee. So you literally, unless they tell you that they're testing it and that it's mold free, you're likely drinking moldy bug coffee.
All the Starbucks coffee has mold.
And that is super issuable because it messes up your hormones, and it can like create brain fog for you. It disrupts your natural flow of living. So like that's a super concern. Like just get clean coffee, or you don't even need that.
Yeah, chances are if you drink coffee and you need coffee when you wake up, you don't have enough energy from waking up, so you're not you don't have enough energy in you to be fully well rested. There's a reason why you need coffee. Coffee is an aid.
Yeah.
It should be a little sweet treat, and that would be more understandable. Like you sit down and have your little like whatever bread and your coffee, but y'all have it as like a crutch.
It's just like using the cheapest version of it too. It's like, even if you don't realize that it's the cheapest version, so just use that in your brain and be like, maybe it's not the best quality.
Maybe it's
look up a little bit about it. Like it's just affecting you. It is. But I feel like that's pretty much like we wrapped up almost every little detail that we have. Yes. But the biggest of all is like all disease basically stems from your disconnection from God and your disconnection from yourself. So if you are doing that in any way, that's gonna possibly give you some type of sickness, and it's gonna affect your life. So like all these things that we've talked about today are things that if you're not in alignment with yourself and with God, then you're gonna be doing the opposite of a lot of these things, and it's gonna affect you in a ton of ways.
And you're like, everyone's not, I don't want to say precious, everyone's amazing.
Yeah.
Everyone literally is so unique and so themselves, and that's what I need to see more of. I need to see you being more yourself, because people are not being themselves. And that just goes for society. Like that's fully a fact. So your time and your energy is amazing, guys. Like make the most of it. Be the most present you can be in every situation possible. Choose you. And if you're not doing these different things, because there's someone in your way. There's someone always going to be in your way. And this is unfortunately the biggest people of life that we have to deal with. So just choose to go the other way, and choose to like just grow your brain and grow your awareness to be able to change things in your life, and to be able to unlearn things that we've been taught.
That's the big thing, is unlearning, because when you unlearn the BS, which you didn't even know is BS, you get to learn these beautiful things that you can apply to your life, and it matters for your own self, but also everyone around you. It's like, it's very important.
it just takes one little step to keep you going, and you have to keep going. We know that, but we shouldn't be pushing through life.
Our body and our life is beautiful, and we got taught against that. We've learned against that, and so once you realize these things, you're gonna have so much things that you're gonna be able to learn, and it's gonna bring so much beauty and depth and meaningfulness to your life.
Yes, you just have to choose yourself for yourself, and to that, understand yourself, understand what you want, understand what you are jealous by, get yourself in
And
check.
love yourself and treat yourself
You
right.
have
And
to love
if
yourself.
if you do love yourself and you treat yourself right, and you love someone else and you love them right, you're gonna do all these things that we're trying
You
to
won't
share
let them
with you.
poison them.
Exactly.
You won't let
There's
them
all
do all
these
this
things
stuff.
that we're not trying to tell you these things to scare you or to like make you think like, oh my gosh, there's all these things that I have to change in battle. It's to give you awareness and to give you the ability to make those decisions for yourself, because when you're not making those decisions, you're being controlled and you're literally being numbed and you're being dependent. So we want you to be able to be dependent on yourself, to be able to be having a
Yes.
stronger relationship with yourself and with God, and without having to let all these infiltrations and systems like decide how you're going to live.
Because no one can decide how you live. Even though whatever life you're in or whatever like position you are in, it's still your life. It's still your choice, and it is hard to definitely change and just make a snap and change. But like when it's like for the ultimate better of yourself, it's 100% worth it.
Right, you just have to realize that it really is modern life that's making us sick, because this wasn't happening 100 years ago. It just
No.
wasn't. And like we have to go back to these simpler ways of living in order to live happier lives. Like we have to unlearn to relearn, and just we can't go back to that time, you know what I mean? So we have to basically take it with us to where we want to go.
Absolutely. Take all the information people like already did and carry it with you like nice and good, because like you need that. You need to be understanding of all these things that are happening in your life, and you need to be not scared of life. Life is amazing. It's too good to be wasted on a stupid job or a stupid like wasting of years and years and years. Like that's pointless, guys. Let's not waste time. Every moment is precious. Every moment is amazing. And if you're in every moment presently, it's even better. It's like times 20.
Yeah. It's just simple, like focus on yourself, get in the sun, drink clean water, eat real food,
Yeah.
don't heavily medicate yourself. What movement? That's
Movement,
very important.
yes.
Movement, just go outside, get some air, touch your feet onto the ground. Grounding lets so much of your electrical body be able to breathe. Basically,
It releases
discharges
a lot of stuff.
Yeah. Um, what else? Turn your Wi-Fi off at night. That's a huge thing. Be aware of your
Yes.
Wi-Fi. Being aware of the content that you're consuming, because all this programming that we talked about, that is something that's super applicable. Even if you're aware of it, you can still be infiltrated and
Absolutely.
issuable. So you have to be aware of what you're consuming. Choose right things that you're consuming. Oh, and that's the biggest thing I think with music. All these things like movies and stuff, that's a lot easier to understand how you could be infiltrated or influenced by that, because
the
you're
music
watching it.
is
But
too
music is just like,
quick.
oh, it's just a little song. Music is one of
No.
the highest influenceable things that we listen to. So like, I would just super strongly advise to you, watch what lyrics those are. Watch how the music makes you feel. Watch how that movie makes you feel. The TV show that you're watching, the people that you're around. Allow yourself to be fully emasculated by beauty and love and just full life force and energy that we are deserving to be in. Like, it's just about going back to the old ways and realizing that literally it is modern life that is making us sick and fucking us up. So we need to bring back some of these older, more simpler, beautiful ways of life back so we can actually flourish.
And live and blossom. But if you have any questions, literally about anything, like even if your problems, DM
Yeah,
us.
if we didn't talk about it and you need a question answered, we will be the ones to help you. DM us, comment. If you want help on a specific product that we talked about, let us know. If you literally anything, we're here to help you grow, to help ourselves grow, and to just like literally level up. Let's do that. All of us should together.
Like all is like a connective one. But that's it for today, guys. We
hope that this was helpful and that you used this. And I feel like we did a pretty good job. I think we covered pretty much everything.
Yeah, there's always more, but this is if you can just do this, your life will be already where it needs to be, honestly, and everything else will be a plus. You just have to change a couple things and understand why. And
just be a little more aware. Look at your ingredients, understand where your things are coming from and how it's affecting you. And once you do that, you have the power back. You are no longer being depending on someone and allowing their decisions to infiltrate your life. You're instead allowing yourself to make those decisions to live the fullest life that you can live.
Absolutely. All right. Well, thanks for sitting with us and chatting.
And we'll see y'all next time.
Yes.
Bye.
Bye.